Hi everyone, welcome back and thank you so much for joining me with ArtSphere again today. In this video, we are going to be discussing dreams and the meanings of our dreams. Dreaming is an interesting subject because nobody knows exactly why we do it. There are a lot of ideas and research, but there isn't one solid answer. Today we're going to be talking about one of the more popular ideas, that when we look at our dreams, we can gain knowledge from them about ourselves, about our lives, and even about our futures. The reasoning behind this idea is that during the day, we all take in a lot of information and messages from the outside, from ourselves, and from our own feelings and conversations. Dreaming is an interesting subject because nobody knows exactly why we do it. There are a lot of theories and ideas and research, but nobody's come with one conclusion. One of the more popular ideas is what we're going to be discussing today, that our dreams can give us messages and information about ourselves, our lives, and our futures. The thought behind this idea is that because we take in so much information from other people, our environment, and even our own feelings, it can be hard for our brains to sort it all out. So while we are asleep, our brains use that time to organize and decode what we've learned during the day, and that's communicated to us through the visuals and experiences of our dreams. Now, this isn't an exact science, this isn't anything definite, but it is an interesting tool to get more in touch with yourself and your life. One way of interpreting dreams is to use them as ways to find clues for who we want to be and maybe what we want to do with our lives. The way you do this is quite simple. First, you're going to think of a dream you've had recently that's very clear. You want to think of a dream where you can remember the colors, you can remember the people or the objects in the dream, and how the dream made you feel. Now, this dream can be anything. It can be a positive dream, it can be a nightmare, it can be something that was just a little bit confusing. Even dreams that are wacky and don't seem to have any strong meaning can be interpreted. So just pick one, think about it, and write down what happened in your dream. Afterwards, together, we are going to use watercolors or paint to create an image of the dream. We're going to use the image to find the colors we want to discuss and the symbols we want to match with the colors. So, to begin, grab a pencil and a piece of paper, sit quietly, and think about the dream you would like to focus on. Write it out a little bit, and then use that writing to create a beautiful picture. Let's do it together. So to demonstrate, I'm going to read you the dream that I picked. It kept it pretty short, but I made sure I added details that will let me make a nice watercolor painting of it. So this was my dream. I am in a huge, beautiful garden. It is nighttime and I can see the moon and the stars. The moon is bright and I see a big grassy field leading through a lush garden filled with flowers. The flowers are red, pink, yellow, purple, and blue. I also see a girl who looks like me. We are both wearing blue and we run through the garden together, laughing. The dream feels magical, happy, and exciting. So for that, I'm going to take a moment and I'm going to draw the dream. So, there are a lot of resources that you can use to decode your dreams. There are dream dictionaries online, and at the end, I'll provide a link so you can look at color meanings in your dreams. So for me, I went through and I journaled about it. So I broke it down into different symbols, and then I paired it with colors. I will provide a quick slide as to what the different colors mean and which ones I'm referencing. Remember, when you're looking at the colors, the meaning goes with the feeling of the dream and what that object is that's colored. So match that all together, because not every dream uses colors in the same way. So let's take a look at the list of color meanings, and I'll come back and I'll give you an example of how to match colors with symbols. Let's start with an easy one, the moon. The moon represents changes, new beginnings, and following your life path. The nighttime means that there is a problem that is not easy to solve. It also means that since I was feeling positive in the dream, I have clarity about this problem. But if I was feeling scared in the dream, nighttime might mean that the problem is difficult to solve or that I was scared. A garden means tranquility, comfort, love, and growth. Flowers are love, joy, happiness, and kindness. A field is abundance, freedom, and personal growth. And seeing a twin or a clone of yourself means that you are growing either easily or you're coming up with a problem that you're conflicted about and you're feeling overburdened, that there are two sides to the problem and you can't pick one. So now that I know what the different symbols mean, I can look at the colors. So when I see a red flower, it means love, strong feelings, and transformation. A yellow flower is warm, nurturing, and happy. Green means growth. Blue means I'm dreaming big and I'm feeling content. Purple represents emotional growth, creativity, and originality. Pink is love, sweetness, and healing with love. And the blue outfit on my twin means wisdom, or I need wisdom and clarity. So when you put all of these together into a big picture, when you sit and read the meanings, you can kind of interpret a larger meaning from it. So for me, I think that my dream is trying to tell me that I have a lot of experiences, I've grown from them, and I'm coming into a period of my life with great change, but the change is going to feel good. There's going to be love, there's going to be contentment, and it's going to be doing something different. However, there might be areas in my life where I'm feeling conflicted or I need a little bit more guidance. But the overall feeling of the dream is one that's positive and hopeful. So that's how you might interpret a dream. You can take as long as you'd like to do this, and you can break it down even more detailed, or you can kind of keep it as the big picture. When you interpret your dreams, you can take those messages into your everyday life and see how it fits. So when I look at that dream I just had, I can sit back and think about what I've done recently, what I'm trying to work towards, even who I'm interacting with, my friends and family. And when I think about personal growth, where do I want to go with my life? When you think about personal growth, you can think about what you might want to do as a job, what you might like to feel like when you get older.